I've seen you a lot happier kind of this season. I know that like last year it was more or less trundling around the back, just getting what you can. But how have you felt this season's gone so far?
Yeah, in general, I would say my overall happiness and enthusiasm has been a bit better, just because I know we've got a package that I can fight for something, like points, and it's just, I think it's human nature, to be honest. But yeah, just in myself as well, I feel a little bit more settled. I think last year I was constantly thinking about how I didn't quite get to Formula One, and I think I've dealt with that now, and I'm very appreciative and grateful to be where I am.
It looks like the thing with the powertrain at the moment is just efficiency. That's just the one thing. Your one lap pace kind of looks fantastic. I know that you've topped sessions a few times this year, but is it just that, or does it come down to more?
Yeah, I mean, it's mechanically the car's been in a good window since the start of the year. I think we've been strong on the brakes as well, which I think some other teams have started to catch up. So I think for me to be challenging for poles like I was in Riyadh will be tough for the second half of the season. But I mean, I think Jules so far has been more or less possible in most races. I think Brazil was one where overall power on one lap did actually make quite a big difference. It was about significant, a couple of tenths or so. So we are still a little bit down on one lap pace in terms of power as well. But I mean, on a track like this, it's not a lot. It's a tenth or something. So I would guess. So yeah. Yeah, if we start in a good window mechanically, which I'm sure we will, I think should be challenging for the Jules.
I do want to touch a little bit on Sao Paulo, the man over to your left. Some things happened. I know that you two are mates.
Yeah.
Have you been able to clear the air since Sao Paulo?
Since I thought the way that he handled it was incredibly childish, to be honest, and I don't really care anymore, to be honest. I mean, obviously I was very apologetic at the time, and I've said multiple times in interviews I hate ending people's races through a mistake, which like I said, I apologise profusely to him, and I made a point of going to see members of his team and apologise, because I know he's obviously fighting for the championship. So, but yeah, like I said, I just thought the way he dealt with it was a bit pathetic, really. And I'm not going to lose sleep over his opinion.
Okay, cheers, Dan.